Don't forget to like, comment, share.
Keberapa kak saya?
Konnichiwa. We are from the English language and literature department. Our name is Islamic University of Makassar. Right now, we are working on a project from Cross Culture Understanding subject, which is explained about Japan's culture.
First of all, we are going to introduce ourselves. My name is Fadiyah Maharani.
Andi, Muthmainna, Arianto, Putri Erika,
Shandy Qashas, Aditya, Putra, Pratama.
And here is our material.
Konnichiwa. Now I'm wearing traditional Japanese clothes, namely is kimono. Okay, next I will explain about kimono clothes. Kimono derived from the word skin, it means wear, and mono, it means thing. The kimono is a traditional Japanese garment. Kimonos came in a range of styles and patterns. They are typical hand-sewn into a T shape from 4 single pieces of fabric collated and thread with an obi or belt. The first, style. Traditional kimono comes in a variety of styles. The type of style worn is dictated by a range of specific criteria, including gender, marital status, and even. Next material is motif patterns. Symbols and other designs also help communicate the wearer's status, personality traits, and virtues. Next material is color. On top of their imagery kimono, color also holds symbolic significance. Additionally, the pigments used to achieve curtain's color are also representative. These are seen to embody the spirit of the plants from which they are extracted. The Victoria and Albert Museum explains any medical property is also believed to be transferred to the color plot. And the next material is material of kimonos are made from various handmade and hand-decorated fabrics. Traditionally, these include linen, silk, and hemp. Today, materials like rayon, cotton, and crayons are often used. Thank you.
Konnichiwa. Right now, I am going to explain about Japan's culture. So, Japan is renowned worldwide as a nation-state in a culture that combines both tradition and modernity. Thousands of years as an isolated island country allowed Japan to undergo various cultural evolution in solitude, creating a truly unique traditional culture. As connection with other countries grew, Japan's tradition was influenced and altered to create a unique culture of modern Japan, evident in its combination of traditional concepts with the latest technology and art that astound the rest of the world. Japan's culture is an ancient and is filled with rites and tradition to honor the family. Because Japan is an island country, it was able to moderate the influence of other cultures and centuries. This allowed a distinct culture and heritage to develop for the beautiful land of rising suns. Thank you very much.
Hanami or ohanami is a Japanese tradition of enjoying the beauty of flowers, especially cherry blossoms. Hanami celebration is one of the several annual celebrations in Japan that are held in spring. Cherry blossom season in Japan is a very beautiful natural phenomenon. The Japanese people welcome it with great joy. As the snow melts in Japan, cherry blossoms begin to appear, signaling the arrival of spring. Parks and gardens that were once filled with snow now seems warm with the appearance of pink and white cherry blossoms. When it's already April, it means it's time to do hanami. Arigato.
Konnichiwa. I will explain about the Japanese festival of the dead, namely the Obon Festival. Also known as Bon Festival, also called Bon Matsuri or Urabon, is an old Japanese holiday which commemorates and remembers the deceased ancestor. It's believed that their spirit return at this time to visit the relative, one of the most popular annual festivals in Japan. It's often held from the 13th until 15th of August, but is held in July in some religion. It's because according to the solar calendar, the 7 months is July, but according to the lunar calendar, the 7th month is August. The origin of Obon. This Buddhist festival has been celebrated for more than 500 years. It originates from the story of Maudgalyayana or Mokuren. He was a disciple of Buddha who used this power to see the spirit of his deceased mother. He discovered she had fallen into the realm of hungry ghosts and was suffering. Many people travel home to visit and clean the graves of their ancestors. It's believed that the ancestors also return to visit for 3 days. There are also festivals for the ceremony of Toronagasi and Soronagasi. Toronagasi is the ceremony of floating paper lantern in memory of one who have died. At Toronagasi, anyone can purchase and decorate a lantern in memory of their loved one. Arigato.
The dark side of Japan. Japan is known as a disciplined, honest, and law-abiding country. Even though the society is homogeneous, the order of the country is indeed to be commended. However, the facts about the dark side of Japan are not less surprising. 1. Sex industry. The Jav industry is one of Japan's global dark side. In Japan, comics, books, and films containing adult content are not prohibited, but are limited. Only those aged 18 years and over can buy it. 2. Bullying. Behind the discipline and independence of Japanese school children, there is a surprising fact that almost every child has experienced bullying at school, both verbally and in action. What's even worse, the culture of bullying has existed for a long time, even to the point that some commit suicide. They left suicide notes and wrote that they had been bullied. 3. Sexual harassment. In addition to the patriarchal culture that is firmly held by Japan until now, the fact that Japan is still biased toward women cannot be denied. Despite experiencing sexual harassment in the workplace, many women are embarrassed and afraid to speak up. 4. Safe but there's still crime. As safe as Japan is, there's still crime. Many stores tell the experience of how a lost wallet can be returned to the owner address, and that is not a lie. But it must be underlined too. Not all of them will return, or even if they return, it could be that the contents of the money in their wallet are lost. 5. Keep your distance from strangers. In this case, we must be mentally prepared before immigrating to Japan. There's no discrimination, but they choose to keep their distance from strangers. If they don't have to, they choose not to deal. It's either they don't believe in themselves, or they really don't want to be bothered, or indeed, the Japanese are based on high individualism. 6. Crazy work. Actually, when it comes to work, the Japanese are known as hard workers, but on the other hand, they seem ambitious and passionate. Working maximally during working hour is what it should be, but if it's outside working hour and is not paid, it's normal. Having a drink after work or playing golf on the weekends and their work culture.
Ramen is a Japanese noodle dish that originated from China. The Japanese also refer to ramen as chuka soba or china soba because soba or soba in Japanese often also means noodles.
Onigiri is the Japanese name for food in the form of rice that is pressed while still warm, so that it's triangular, round, or like a sack of rice.
Itadakimasu!
Also known by another name, omusubi, a term that was reportedly used by women in the emperor court to refer to onigiri. Onigiri eaten with hands, not using chopsticks.
The tea ceremony is known as chanoyu or sado in Japanese. In the art and performance of preparing and serving powdered matcha green tea is called otemai. A chakai is an informal catering held to honor the tea serving ritual, while a more formal event is a chaji.
Okay, that's all from our group. We apologize if there are some mistakes in our video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share our video to your friends.
Arigatou gozaimasu.